Hello, this is Erdem from XPGuard. Today I'm going to show you how to align the stop bars and set up exclusion zones in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. First of all, I recommend you to pick a small aircraft like Cessna 172 or Icon A5 or VL3 like this, as you will be moving the airport around a lot. Then spawn at your airport. I will choose Wrocław Airport by Żywiecki Design as an example. Once you are spawned at the airport, open up the XPGuard app in here, and you should see a scenery label over here. It says Custom, Echo Papa Whiskey Romeo Wrocław Airport by Żywiecki Design. What you need to do is now click on the contribution mode, go into bar, lead on, and runway entrance lights. A warning pops up. It tells you the contribution mode will move your aircraft. It teleports your aircraft, so do not contribute while you are connected to VATSIM. Click OK. Another window pops up asking you which publisher that you are mapping to. It is automatically detected as we have only one scenery loaded. Żywiecki Design, Wrocław Airport. Click Continue. Now, a web editor opens up. This is completely synced, paired with your simulator. So anything you do in the web editor reflects directly into your simulator or vice versa. Let's talk a bit about the editor. On the left side, you can see the list of the bars. We have 6 bars currently that is derived from the explained data, pre-populated. What we need to do is map these bars, align each bars into scenery's holding position. In the center part, there is a map, and we have explain diagram as a reference, and we have the stop bars over here. You can change the stop bar styles with this menu. I prefer the circle one. And on the left side, in the lower left side, you can change the background to OpenStreetMap, satellites, or you can toggle the explain data on and off. On the right side, we have light toggle buttons, all red, all off, and the editor panel for the selected bar, where we set the settings of the bar. And let's start. When you click on the bar on the left side, for example, Alpha 1, your editor view goes over there, and also your flight simulator, your aircraft jumps over there, 15 meters from the bar position. And as you can see, we have 2 arrows representing the bar. The one is large, the one is small. The large one is the selected, the active node, and the small one is the inactive node. And as you can see, we have bar fixtures over here. Now, what we need to do is align these XPGuard bars to holding position. In order to do that, we will use keyboard. With the active node selected, press Ctrl-Shift arrow keys to move the selected node. Up, down, left, or right. Once you are satisfied with the position, go for the next node by clicking Ctrl-Shift-N as in November, and adjust this bar position. Okay, now as you can see in this scenery, we have default stop bar lights. We need to remove this from the XPGuard scenario because it will confuse the pilots. So in order to do that, go on the web editor and click on Show Exclusion Zone. You will see a amber, yellow, rectangular box that indicates the exclusion zone. So we need to set up this box position to include this stop bar lights, the scenery stop bar lights, to exclude them. In order to adjust the position of the box, click on Ctrl-Shift-E as in echo, and you will see the yellow arrows representing the edges of the exclusion zone. In order to move the exclusion zone, you can shrink or expand it. To expand it, Control Shift arrow keys. I'm clicking Control Shift right to expand it to the more right, or up position, down position, or left position. To shrink it, Control Shift Alt and arrow keys, as you can see. You should be careful to not to exclude the runway guard lights. We don't want to exclude them. We just need to exclude the stop bar lights that is implemented in this scenery. Okay, we have done this bar. So on the right side, you can adjust the settings, the name of the bar, the default or low visibility procedure state, bidirectional bar. By default, all the bars are unidirectional. So when you click on the bidirectional, it will be bidirectional. You can set this bar as no entry bar that will light regardless of the ATC position or ATC comments. And you can disable the exclusion. And also we can set the light spacing. By default, it is auto based on the bar length. If we click on the auto light spacing and set the number of lights, for example, to 3, and go into simulator, as you can see, we have, let's make it 4. As you can see, we have 4 stop bar fixtures in the bar. Let's leave it in auto. And we need to assign it to a runway or apron. You can use multiple runways or multiple aprons to assign. And lastly, we need to adjust the bar's facing direction. So right now it is facing in the correct direction. In order to do so, you can adjust the arrows position like this to set up the facing. So let's test it. In order to test it, we can use all red button over here, which will light up all the stop bars in the scenery. Let's try it. And as you can see, our bar is on now. Or another method is, let's click all off, click on the edit and disable the edit mode, and click on the bar. It will turn red, and you are switching the bar over here. Let's go back to edit mode. Okay, we need to do this for each bar. Delta 1, etc., etc. Okay, let's say there is no bar that should be existing, and we are adding a new one. In order to add a new one, let's say we are adding to this position. On the right side, click Add Stop Bar, and by clicking on the mouse, left click, and Control left click to end it, you are adding a new stop bar. What you need to do is now adjust this facing, adjust this name, let's say test, and the other settings. And in the simulator, our aircraft jumped over there, and you can see the bar position over here and adjust it with the keyboards as always. And let's say we have multiple node bar. This is 2 node bar. We have start node and end node. Now we are going to add multiple nodes. In order to do that, on the right side, click on this button. It will insert a node at the middle. As you can see in the simulator, we have now 3 arrows representing the nodes. And you can change the, let's add another one. You can change the node's position in the editor or in the simulator, as you can see. Once you are satisfied with the bar positions and exclusion zones, what you need to do is click on Submit and enter a note explaining what you did with this map. And click on Submit for review. It is submitted to the server, and moderator will review your map. And once approved, the map will go live instantly. Thank you for watching.